Hey guys, what's up? So I finished that Spectro Elixir quest. Got the potion.
I cannot cast that here. I cannot cast
Yeah.
that here.
Well, I don't know why I can't drink it. Hold on.
Hello, good friend.
I cannot cast that here. I cannot cast that here.
What ails you, my friend?
What the fuck?
Hello, good friend.
I cannot cast that here.
What the fuck's going on?
I cannot cast that here.
Oh my god. Well, I did just upload to 165, so maybe that's what did it.
Cannot cast
Fuck, that just fucking pisses me off. I don't know, I should keep it just in case if I do the quest again, it becomes enabled for some reason. I don't know. Damn it. I was all excited to see my stats go up. Whatever. I watched that throat singing video. I don't know about that one. That one, it was kind of weird. I felt like it was a jungle theme.
be getting close.
Like, if it was just tapped out a bit more and had a little... Okay, cool, whatever, phone. Just interrupt me. If it just had a little extra spin on it, or a little less of the throat, you know, I could actually see it doing something for maybe a jungle level, like the Abyss, or if that was some kind of new quest level coming up. I don't personally like it too much, and I don't think the other people really did, but I guess it got uploaded wrong or funny. I don't know. But
Not enough mana.
ballsack. Alright, well, I'm not gonna go that way. That's ridiculous. Oh, cool, I get to do the Warlord quest. I don't know if this quest could really be expanded or not. It's kind of a goofy one. Like, I don't even know what you could put in that level. You just have a bunch of fucking these guys running around. Maybe some corrupt paladins. But then again, it would be nice to see a quest that you don't need to be ranged for. Because a lot of the quests right now, you need to be ranged, basically. I wouldn't say you need to be ranged, but like... Oh, fuck. Fuck off. But it's a lot easier if you're ranged, so a quest like that would definitely change things up. I'm dying a lot more now, so it's pretty obvious I'm coming close to the point where I don't want to say I need gear, but I've got to actually start playing, you know, using a lot more saves and whatever. Said in the updates that all the helms were getting reworked, so the requirements were changed again. Last time stuff like that happened. Oh fuck! Fuck! God damn it! Man, those guys never miss. Yeah, last time that happened with the Gladiator, a lot of people weren't happy, so I figure I might as well just... I usually don't download patches until it has something that really catches my eye, but I figured, what the hell, I better just get used to it so that I don't have a build I can just fit into and then it gets taken away type thing. Sweet. Level 40. Not even sure what I want to add into. Yeah, I'll add more magic. Kind of worried too because the claw hand issue got addressed. And obviously, I'm really happy, right? You know, all these new rings, you know, might be coming out sometime in the next little bit. And then I started to think, like, oh fuck, like, I bet you everyone's been waiting for this for like ever. So they're all gonna hop on this. I can't imagine anyone who's not gonna suggest, you know, a ring. And then it started dawning on me, like, wow, I never actually thought about any ideas or anything. So I figured that I might only be able to think of one idea before, you know, Mordor cuts it off and says, this is it. Because usually that's what happens for quests or stuff like that. Start getting into it, and then I think all the Russian players must help them out a lot because, I don't know, on the forums that I see, there's not really a lot of people, or too, like, there are some ideas, but there's not, like, you know, enough to give up. Oh, enough to go that quickly. Oh, that's tragic. But yeah, after I got over the, you know, being nervous and like, you know, like, not gonna be any time. It's gonna be a big rush, and I just started thinking of ideas, and they just kept coming out like real fast, like tons of ideas. And I was really surprised that other people weren't really into it. Fuck, I cast that way too late. Because there are a lot of stats that I saw that other people wouldn't really care for. Or, well, I wouldn't say they really wouldn't care for, but they weren't in the game very much. But it seemed like they almost were wanted too. So I don't know if they were meant to be extra special or something. One of them that I don't see a whole lot of is 1 to 260% damage. So I already thought, like, a lot of people think of an item with that, and you know, I shouldn't suggest something like that because everyone else will. And you know, if you have any input at all, you wouldn't want it to be, oh, they're fucking not fire resistant in this difficulty. Fuck. But yeah, even things like the names, like those were things that I never ever thought of were like names for items. Like you always kind of think of them in the back of your head, like especially when you see some of the boss names, like Snotspill, you're just like, wow, can't even imagine the amount of ridiculous names I would think of if I had to name like 1,000 different enemies, like Mordor or something. Like that would just be such a big job. But they come out. Kind of wish that Zodiac or Tarifa would offer some assassin or monk rings, maybe even some scout rings. Because I mean, it's been so long since I've played characters like that. Not the assassin really, but I haven't really got the assassin down pat. I got the assassin at like level 40, and I just knew how it was gonna be. It's like you can definitely progress through it, but you're gonna need, you know, you're gonna need your stat points up high, and you're gonna need the right gear. So, lesson learned: don't start with an assassin. It might have changed now because that was a long time ago, but. As long as I don't set off those guys in there, I should be okay. Probably should save too. I feel pretty safe. Yeah, nobody seems to be giving a fuck though. Kind of, I don't know. I figure that a lot of guys on the Russian forums will be adding stuff, so like I'm not really that worried. And I figured that a lot of the ideas that are put there just aren't. It's not the time yet. Like maybe one day. Things like increase armor percentage by an entire total percent will be, valid, but maybe they just don't fit in the meta now. So, that's kind of what I expect. Anyway. It's weird. Like, that guy just missed me twice in a row, but archers never seem to miss me. No, I don't know why my golems. Fuck, come on, go up. There we go. Taking a very long time. trying to think of what boss that is. I used to run this level all the time. So I was looking for the Arcane Fetters armor, but I don't know why. I always just wanted a ton of mana on a build, but it's not really what I think is valid anymore, so I have no need to really search for that. Fuck. And Golem's not gonna make it in time. This works. That's not good enough. Not as good as I as expected. And I hate not clicking colors. It's almost worth losing the durability. Naturally, it would make sense to go back and fight the Warlord of Blood, but I don't know. Just, oh yeah, they're not fire. I don't know why I keep thinking that. I want to save them. There's a lot of bosses that way, and it's just once I get on a boss roll, you know, you find your item. You just want to keep looking and looking. So there's about 3 bosses down that way. I figure it's a good idea to use the Golem as my angle when I fire at enemies like that. There's too many times I knock enemies back and they go in a fucking weird direction and the Golem becomes useless. Here, they should be getting that Horn Demon. Okay, what is blocking that Horn Demon? Hey, like, what the fuck is wrong? Oh, I got a lucky crit there. Fuck. Wish I had the Nova, I could just teleport in there and probably get him in one hit, but it eludes me still. Now that I come to think of it, Hell actually looks like a place for a decent amount of strategy. Like, you don't have the doorways, because the doorways are a pretty obvious way to use your environment to your advantage, but, you know, it gets kind of boring after a while. These pillars come up in the middle of nowhere, and just starting to remember how important they are to not fucking, you know, waste those. Because if you're in a huge room, like, that's all you have, so. Especially with these archers, I probably need them 100%. Let's see, it's over here. When I was making the rings, I also found there's a lot of problems. Better seal that up. There's a lot of problems with making rings that are attractive, but not too attractive. What I mean by that is that you can't make an effect that is so good that it would be great to double it. So all of a sudden, all those effects like 10% chance at 200 and random 1 to 260 become a lot more relevant, because you have to use something that can't be repeated, or else you'll just end up with a double, you know, the same bangle. Well, characters will use it just because it's so good. That's why if the big bonus on your ring is something like the Blind Guardian, either that penalty better be massive, fuck them out of mana, or, you know, you're gonna be shit out of luck there, because you know, the ring's gonna be too good and people are gonna use it twice. Or if the penalty is inappropriate, I guess that's a better way of saying it. If the penalty is not correct, because penalties like lose 20 spell levels. Obviously, nobody's gonna give a fuck if you lose 20 spell levels again. I better just quest count. So, you know, all of a sudden it doesn't become a penalty again. And that's where I think colors are probably the best idea, because you can't wear two collars. And although I say they're probably the same level as what a ring should do, like the same, you know, amount of effects should be on an enemy that they're on a unique ring, I think that that's just, there's better ways to use collars. Especially since there's not a lot of those. There are actually a huge, huge amount of rings in the game. I mean, I just am unlucky and I get claw hand all the time, but I don't know. One day there'll be a lot of colors to choose from.
What ails you, my friend?
I cannot cast that here.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Maybe that Spectral Elixir can't be drunk or drank because people would copy them too easily. I don't know. Balls. Fuck. No. I don't want to use mana potions. Ah. I don't know why I'm so against using mana potions. my helm didn't seem to change for helmet requirements, but I guess he wouldn't change all the helmet requirements. That'd be kind of tedious. Some of them I think are pretty well done. Some of them, like the pig face backsnet and stuff like that, you know, high dexterity for the paladin. I don't know, you can't really beat that. Ballsy moves. Damn. Actually, I think those knights would go well in the Ark's tomb. I don't know. They actually seem like... Well, they are undead knights, so you need to use Holy Bolt to kill them. Or you could just make them immune. I think there's one type of knight that you need to use it for. When he does the Leoric speech, it kind of makes you think that, you know, he should have some knights that look like that around. Oh, balls. I'm surprised I can still do this. Like, it's Doom mode, and I kept claiming that this was impossible, but I guess multiplayer really changes the way things act. I don't feel like sitting around watching the Hydras do that. I'll go do something else. What? Fuck, boss mob. I don't know how I just lost all my health there. Oh, you know what? It's probably that, what's it called? That Fury glitch. I thought it was fixed, but I don't know. I guess as long as it doesn't really bother me in a quest, I'm not too bad with stuff like that. Like, even the teleport glitch, it's like, oh, okay, whatever. Ooh, staff man. Sometimes they're actually wands, but this one is not a wand.